So when you're setting up your keyword list for the first time, one of the things I suggest you do is split test your main keywords with the various match types. Now, you're far better off having less keyword variations and more split testing like this than you are having, just this list of 50 different keywords. Because what you're going to find is that one or two of these will really perform and then one or two won't. Now, often this exact phrase match one won't, okay? Exact keywords. This one here's a phrase match, so it means they need to type that. This one here, it means they need to type the word plus dentist, plus they can type anything else they want. And this one here, it'll match synonyms for Sydney and synonyms for dentist. So it might pick up like Sydney orthodontist, Sydney dental hygiene service, or Sydney, something else like that. So now, when you start getting into keyword phrases that have 3 and 4 words, you might as well forget about the exact match, because you're going to get like one a year maybe, if you're lucky. So you can put it in if you want to go to the effort, but if you've got a list, a little bit longer, a fair bit longer than this, it might not be worth your effort. It's your call. But what you want to do is, so you want to try to say Sydney wisdom teeth removal, and that's going to pick up all the synonyms for each one of those. But it's going to be very broad, and often you're going to end up turning these ones off because the cost will blow out and these other ones will perform better. So this one here, you don't actually put those there. Okay, what you do is you pick phrase match and it'll put the little inverted commas there. But you do have to put the plus symbols there when you want those ones. And then for that one, you just select exact match phrase and it'll pick that one. So I suggest you put in these options. Now note, when I did this one here, Sydney wisdom teeth removal, note there's not a plus in front of teeth. And that is because I really want them to say Sydney, because the dentist is located in Sydney. I really want them to only be talking about wisdom and removal, okay? But I don't really care whether they say teeth or tooth or molar or some other word. As long as they have those three, that's accurate enough for me. Now you might also with this, perhaps try one of those as another variation. So you'd actually have 2 variations of that. Okay, and you'd probably, so that one would have the plus there. And the reason you do that is that would pick up Sydney wisdom, tooth, teeth, molar, removal, extraction, take out, all those words, all the synonyms for removal. And what you'll find is if you set up your keywords like this, very quickly you'll develop a pattern of which ones are working, which ones are within your limits. If you just had a list that had like Sydney dentist, Sydney wisdom teeth removal, so that one, and then a bunch of other broad matches, what tends to happen is your cost tends to blow out, and so you end up turning off a heap of very good keywords had they just been set up right. So that's a great way to get you up and going fast. Instead of having, like I said, instead of having 50 or 60 different keywords and just having them all as broad match, pick some really good ones like this and put in multiple variations of them and test which ones perform. Now, often these ones here, the exact match, what you need to do is you'll turn them off if they're not performing. So if after a few days or a week you've got 0 impressions and 0 clicks, turn them off, because Google also, or AdWords, also ranks your whole campaign. And if you've got, like, say, 30 words sitting down the bottom getting 0 impressions and 0 clicks, then that affects your overall quality score for your other ones that are actually performing. So you do want to turn those off.